the vasomotor center, this vasomotor center regulates the arterial blood pressure, regulates the arterial blood pressure by vasoconstriction and vasodilation action, and its action depends on the impulse received from the baroreceptor, and another one is the chemoreceptor. So first of all, blood pressure, if the blood pressure is increased, then the vasomotor center gives impulse to the baroreceptor, and when the baroreceptor is activated, from here the impulse goes to the nucleus of tractus and solitarius by the help of glossopharyngeal nerve and the vagus nerves, means 9 and 10 cranial nerves. Okay, so here nucleus of tractus solitarius, if the blood pressure is increased due to vasoconstriction, then we have to inhibit the vasoconstrictor area, means there will be decrease the vasomotor tone. Okay, and then the blood vessel will be dilate. And another one, if the blood pressure is increased, then stimulation of vasodilate area, means here the vagal tone is increased. If the vagal tone is increased, the bradycardia will be occur and reduce the cardiac output. Okay, so blood pressure baroreceptor mechanism is also called the pressure buffer mechanism. Okay, and the nerves from the baroreceptor is released is called the buffer nerves. Okay, thank you. And the second one is the chemoreceptor mechanism. So the chemoreceptor is present in the carotid sinus body and the aortic body. Okay, and it gives to the, and it maintains the chemical constituents of the blood. When blood pressure is decreased, it stimulates the juxtaglomerular apparatus, and from here the renin is released, and this renin convert the angiotensinogen which is released from the liver. Okay, this renin convert the angiotensinogen to the angiotensin 1, and this angiotensin 1 and then convert to the angiotensin 2 by the help of angiotensin converting enzyme, means ACE, and this angiotensin 2 then bind with the angiotensin receptor. This angiotensin 2 then bind to the angiotensin receptor and produce the vasoconstriction effect, and this angiotensin 2 also stimulate the adrenal cortex. This angiotensin 2 stimulate the adrenal cortex, and from here the aldosterone is released, and this aldosterone stimulate the kidney to reabsorb the water and sodium. Okay, and if the sodium and water is reabsorbed in the kidney, the blood volume will be increased. If the blood volume is increased, then the blood pressure will be increased, and this normal the blood pressure. Okay, so there is the two types of mechanism by which the vasomotor regulates the blood pressure.